Hello people of the internet, I am JCMX101. I want to welcome you guys back to another episode of Ranked Live on the Nintendo Switch for the Pokemon Sword version. And we're here on episode 9 of Season 3, by the way. And oh boy, you guys are looking at a MasterBall Tier player, if I do say so myself. Spoilers for the last episode. But we made it! We made it to MasterBall Tier. I honestly thought it was going to take us a lot longer than this. We have made it to MasterBall Tier, and we've had one battle in MasterBall Tier that we had last episode. It was a very intense battle, but we did manage to clutch it and snag ourselves victory, climbing 2,000 ranks in one battle. So MasterBall Tier is no joke. The teams there seem... so far from the one team I saw in the battle that we did before we got to MasterBall Tier, it seems like they're, the teams there are very well built and whatnot, but kinda, you guys will see the team that we've been rocking. You guys should know it by now if you're watching episode 3 of this set. Why not watch the rest of the episodes, man? We went all the way from Great Ball Tier to MasterBall Tier in these 3 episodes, so hey, maybe it's worth your watch. Just saying. Either way, this is the team that we're bringing, and this team has been made possible because RNG blessed me with the beautiful mon that is Indeedee. I got a shiny of Indeedee, and I was like, man, you know what? We're gonna rock Indeedee on the team. It has Psychic Search, and I was like brainstorming. I'm like, wait, Psychic Search negates Fake Out. Fake Out's very popular in BGC. Let's go. So, Indeedee was the basis of the team, and I was like, okay, now that we're negating Fake Out, what's a good mon that normally gets stopped by Fake Out? Wait, Whimsicott normally gets stopped by Fake Out. Wait, but what's Whimsicott gonna boost? Oh, it can boost Gyarados. Gyarados, it's very bulky. It can take hits, but it can also get attacked while still, being aggressive. Boom, Gyarados on the team. Okay, but what if everything goes wrong? I need a really strong mon to back everything up. Dracovish hits like a goddamn truck. Okay, boom, Dracovish on the team. But wait, what if I need to stop an opponent that has Whimsicott? I can't use my own Whimsicott and rely on a coin toss all the time. Boom, bring Fake Out. We got Grimmsnarl. Okay, but now everybody on my team that's like a threat, it's physical. What if they have like Quadra Intimidate? What do? I need someone that can do special attack. Boom, Drawlodon. Drawlodon has Steel Word, no Follow Me shenanigans. And boom, this team came to fruition, baby. I tested it offline a couple times, and I was nervous. I did some last minute changes, and then boom, this team that you see right here got us to MasterBall Tier. If you guys want a more in-depth, like, going over the team, you guys can go watch the previous 2 episodes. I think I do a good job explaining the team there. You guys will see it in battle, and then you'll see what happens. I honestly am very, very nervous because this is MasterBall Tier. It should be the top of the top, the cream of the cream. So, we dropped ranks, apparently, even though I haven't had any battles. So I guess it's always updating constantly then, because just depending on how many points and stuff you have. So, with that, we're going to be rocking this team, and hopefully we are able to snag some more W's here in MasterBall Tier. I'm excited, nervous, extra nervous. Hopefully we can snag some, like I said, some W's, keep going forward. My opponent bringing a very strange team, to say the least. Okay, this might be strange, but I think this is going to be the play for the first. I go like this, and then we follow it up with a Dracovish and a Gyarados. My opponent's team seems to be faster than mine, but if we can stop the Tailwind and get off a max Airstream after Whimsicott goes, not Whimsicott, after one of our Mons goes off, we should be okay. As long as we can successfully stop the Whimsicott from setting up the Tailwind. He does have access to Rage Powder and Fake Out of his own, so we gotta be careful with that. Like right here, the little fairy thing has access to the to Rage Powder, I believe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fake Tears the Torkoal, and then just become a big boy. And normally I would go for the Max Whirlwind, but just in case my opponent has some way of switching the Mons, because I think the Rabumbi could potentially have access to Ally Switch. So what I'm doing is going for like the middle ground play. If my opponent does indeed go for the Rage Powder, Follow Me, or Ally Switch, or any of those, this is like the middle ground play. It doesn't seem like they're going off at the moment. I don't know the speed shenanigans because of Prankster, so we'll see. Speed swap. Ooh. Both of my mons do survive though. And Torkoal goes down. Woo! That is spicy. Like, oh my god, so that's how. Damn, that gives me ideas. My friendo, person that I'm fighting, you give me ideas, my friend. So going for Fake Out would have been like extremely better in this situation because we would have saved a lot of HP on our mons. So now the Rabumbi is super slow because it has the Torkoal speeds, right? So all I need to do is just Scary Face the Togekiss and go for another Max Lightning, but this time on the Togekiss, right? He withdraws Rabumbi because it's super slow. Makes sense. He brings out... Okay. I don't know if this thing... I know... No, it can't have... It can't have the rod thing. Yeah, it doesn't have it. It has to have that other... The mode changing ability, where like he changes how he looks. It has to have that because it's its only ability, I believe. So the hungry mode. Okay, so Togekiss gone. Rabumbi's back. This is scary. But it's his last Mon, and let me check my Mons real quick. I believe I brought Dracovish? Yeah, Dracovish and Gyarados. I pretty much need to have this thing be slow. And I'm just gonna go for a Max Steel Spike on the Rabumbi. Just gonna go Scary Face. It didn't. Oh, that's right. I'm stupid. Damn it. I keep forgetting Scary Face does not affect Dark types. Now we're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Because this thing can just pretty much one-shot my Gyarados, right? We know I can just one-shot Gyarados. And Dracovish is weak to Rabumbi. So I have to hope that Fish's Rend is enough, but it ain't looking pretty. So I gotta say, my opponent can steal Dynamax. He's gonna Dynamax. He's doing it. You see, because if I wasn't stupid, I could have just Scary Face the Rabumbi, and then we would have been in a much better situation. But instead, we're about to get clapped. Because Dracovish takes a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Fish's Rend, not enough. Max Lightning, goodbye Gyarados. Yeah. And we lose! No! Because if I had Scary Faced the Rabumbi, we would have been able to take out the Pikachu dude. I always forget its name. We would have been able to take it out before Dracovish went down right now. So it would have been better. It probably would have still not won us the game, now that I think about it, because Gyarados will never outspeed the because that was my plan. I was like, oh, slow down the electric Pokemon, and then with that we'll be able to outspeed Gyarados, go for Earthquake, and go from there. But that was not the case, because Scary Face does not affect Dark types. And boom, just like that, we dropped like 2,000 ranks. Oh my god, this is why I was nervous about MasterBall Tier, man. MasterBall Tier is scary, because every battle matters so much now. Unless we can't drop under MasterBall Tier. If that's the case, then we're chilling. Then we can bring some spicy teams. But if we can drop out of MasterBall Tier, I don't want to drop. I want to end up the season here in MasterBall Tier, get the best reward that we can. We got here in like 25 battles this season, which is not that bad. But we did start from like Great Ball Tier 8. So, let's see. Boom! My opponent is bringing Whimsicott. Whimsicott to the Scary. Scary Whimsicott gets taken care of by Grimmsnarl. And this time I'm gonna start with Gyarados. He has the Glaceon. Glaceon is kind of scary to me, though. Like, he could have Freeze Dry and then just wreck my world. But other than that, I think I bring Dracovish, and I'm going to bring a Whimsicott in the back. Yeah. Dracovish, I'm gonna have to, actually, no, I should have, I mean, we can make it work depending on what my opponent brings, but I think instead of Dracovish, I should have brought the Duraludon, because Duraludon does better in this situation. Because even if I go for the super effective Dragon Rush, there's a chance that I'm gonna miss, and it could cost us the game. He has 2 immunities to Dragon. He has many resistances to Water. So the Dracovish was not a good choice. That was my bad. Starting from there where we started playing with some disadvantage. But if we can wither the team down to a point where like Dracovish can still hit them hard, even with the resistances, we still might be able to clutch it. But I don't know, man. My opponent's taking a lot of time thinking of his decisions, and I understand. We're in MasterBall Tier. We have to make decisions that can pretty much cost or win games in like just that one decision. And hopefully, my decision of bringing Whimsicott and Dracovish in the back doesn't cost us. My opponent is going to start with a Togekiss and Glaceon combo. I'm going to start with a Gyarados Grimmsnarl combo. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to fake out the Glaceon, then Dynamax, and then go for a Max Airstream onto Togekiss. This might seem weird, but if my opponent Dynamaxes his Togekiss and has a weakness policy, I don't want to go for the Max Steel Spike, because then he'll be able to survive it, right? So the reason why I'm faking out the Glaceon first is because he can go for Freeze Dry and then pretty much do a huge amount to my Gyarados, so we don't want that. So I'm not afraid of Glaceon Dynamaxing, because if he Dynamaxes, he can only go for like Max Hailstorm, which is neutral on Gyarados, and I have an Assault Vest, so we won't go down to that. So, what's gonna happen now, I'm going for the Max Airstream, because I don't want to trigger any weakness policy shenanigans on the Togekiss, and then, with a Max Airstream onto the Togekiss, we'll be able to, do a good chunk of damage on it. He goes for Max Starfall. Goodbye, Grimmsnarl. It was nice knowing you. But like I said, it's not okay that we're losing Grimmsnarl this fast. But as long as the Togekiss stays under control and we're able to maybe two-shot it, we'll be fine. Glaceon couldn't move. Yeah, Glaceon was faster than Gyarados. If I didn't fake it out, we were gonna take a massive amount of damage. My opponent goes. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, now it's a problem for me. The terrain's up. So do we lose Dracovish now? No, we try to preserve it for later. So what I'm going to need to do here is hope that the Togekiss is holding weakness policy and not the berry. I'm just gonna go for a Moonblast on the Glaceon, just get some damage on. And if Togekiss is holding the berry that makes it so that it can survive the like Steel type move, I think my opponent wins. We do lower special attack. That could be huge on the Gyarados if he does go for the... We don't see the berry activate. This should be enough to take out the Togekiss. Oh my god, it didn't! It wasn't enough. Okay, that Togekiss surviving right there with that little bit of HP is gonna cost us the game. Because now he can go for his Max Airstream onto the Whimsicott, and then my opponent's probably going for like Icy Wind or something like that just to take out Whimsicott and lower my Gyarados' speed. But now Togekiss is at +1, so now we can't outspeed it. And it's... Oh, never mind. He did not go for that play that I said. And just to make sure that Gyarados, you know... Yeah, we're gonna go for the Max Steel Spike. Oh, this is a difficult choice. Because if he goes for Max Guard, which he could easily go for. Yeah, Max Guard. He can take out the Whimsicott. Oh, no, Glaceon goes for Protect, actually. It's not that bad for me. That's actually better. Because now I can go for Tailwind. And I'm actually going to be in a much safer position now. I think. I mean, he did eat up my last turn of Dynamaxing, which is huge for him, or her, but at the same time, now we are guaranteed to be faster, and I can do this. My opponent is making decisions. Very important decisions need to be made right now. I think my opponent should have just attacked. If he attacked with Glaceon with like Icy Wind, he could have sealed the deal. Togekiss protecting, huge. But it's like I couldn't risk Togekiss attacking and like taking out Maimon for free. So I had to attack Togekiss. He had the upper hand in that exchange where like I had to attack Togekiss. He didn't have to protect. If I had to attack, right? So he protects with Togekiss, and then he attacks with his Glaceon. Glaceon takes out my Mon. Togekiss lives on -1, but now instead he double protect, and he So what I'm gonna have to do here, I'm gonna have to taunt the Whimsicott. I have to taunt him right now. There's no questions about that. And then I'm going to go for a bounce on Haxorus. I have to taunt the Whimsicott. I don't know if Misty Terrain negates taunt, but if it does negate taunt, we're in a decent position because my opponent's Whimsicott won't be able to, you know, attack. Or he will be forced to only attack, and we already have our Tailwind up, so I know my taunt's gonna go first, even if he tries to taunt me. So, yeah, I go for Taunt. It does not get negated by Misty Terrain. He cannot go for Tailwind. Cool. We spring up. Did my opponent choose the Whimsicott as the target? He goes for Earthquake. That's fine. I avoid it. He's gonna break his own Sash. My Whimsicott's gonna go down, and I'm gonna get a free switch in. With my Dracovish. Dracovish obviously not the best Mon to have in this specific situation. Because Gyarados is gonna come down, hit the Haxorus, and then you see the thing with Dragon Rush is that it has a very high miss chance. Where like Psychic Fangs, it might not be stab or anything, but I think Psychic Fangs plus the I know the Dragon Rush guarantees game, but it's too risky. I can't 75% chance. That's a 1 in 4 chance that I just lose. Right? I was already risking the bounce missing for once, right? Bounce has a like 85% chance to connect. So there was already a 15% chance right there. And I didn't want to add another 25% chance of missing on the other move too. So Dracovish survives. My Tailwind peters out. So he's going to be able to take out my Dracovish, which is fine. I have Iron Head for Whimsicott. I'm not too worried. I don't have to risk any misses with bounce. Dracovish outspeeds, hits with a massive Psychic Fang. Gets taken out. Not a big deal. We played it perfectly. We were able to come back thanks to my opponent doing the quotation marks safe play. If my opponent had analyzed it a little bit more, he would have been able to notice that I had to attack Togekiss at that moment, and he would have just risked an attack with the Glaceon instead of trying to preserve it. I honestly don't know why he tried. His Glaceon wasn't gonna outspeed any of my Mons at that moment, so either way, good battle. It was a huge battle. We do snag a W, so we're 1-1. And then boom, we do jump back up, but not as high as we were before. So we're a little bit lower in the ranks. But another Master Ball tier battle coming right up. Sorry about that. Woo! Okay, so we see that my opponent does not have Tailwind, but he has the Barraskewda. He does have Fake Out Pressure, which I can just negate by bringing Indeedee. So I could go Indeedee plus Whimsicott. And then, or I can go Indeedee plus Dracovish and then just wreck some stuff. Go Indeedee to negate Fake Out. And then we go Drake. Do we go Dracovish immediately? Because what is he gonna start with? We're going DD Gyarados, I think. Then we go Whimsicott, Dracovish in the back. Yeah. Dracovish does amazing against most of his team. Like, I'm pretty sure I can one-shot the Tyranitar if I hit it first. The same with the Grimmsnarl, we've seen it done before. And Togekiss takes a good chunk. But if my opponent does set up Trick Room, it does bring up some concerns. But not that many concerns, you know? Like, just some concerns. It's all gonna come down to whether my opponent understands how the Psychic Terrain works. Because if he brings his own Fake Out and he sees the Psychic Terrain... Yeah. So... Okay, so this is what I think is gonna happen. My opponent is going to go for... follow me, right, on Togekiss. Because he sees my team, he understands that he needs to go for gotta try. I gotta try. It's not guaranteed to work, but I have to try. So we're gonna send out Gyarados. I'm going for Max Geyser because it's the like strongest move that I have access to, and I'm trying to target down the Dusclops. I'm trying to see if Helping Hand plus Max Geyser is enough to take out the Dusclops before he can set up Trick Room. If it's not, then never mind. What? What kind of what? Okay, well, Togekiss goes down. I am confused. I don't know what my opponent thought I was gonna go for, but he clearly did not go for anything that I thought he was gonna go for, so. Very strange turn of events, to say the least. We go for Tyranitar. Tyranitar is definitely very scary. So if I had gone for Max Airstream, could have been in a lot better position. I think I go for Max Geyser onto Tyranitar. So, if my opponent ally switches, Dusclops catches the Max Geyser. If my opponent does not ally switch, Tyranitar catches the Max Geyser. So, either way, it's a win-win for me. It's Helping Hand boosted plus 1 attack. So, Tyranitar goes for Protect. Okay. So, he's gonna go for probably Trick Room here. Which is, well, not fine, but we'll have to deal with it. There's like, if I had targeted down the Dusclops, obviously we would have been able to take it out. And then gone from there, but that was not the case, so he has weakness policy on Tyranitar, which is kind of a drag. He goes for Trick Room. We knew that was happen. We knew that would happen. Not surprised. Now we go for Follow Me on Indeedee, so that way the Tyranitar targets it down. And then we Max Geyser the Dusclops slot, hoping that he ally switches. Yes! Okay. This is fine. This is perfect. Tyranitar switches places. We go for Follow Me on Indeedee. +2 Tyranitar Rock Slide. Gyarados avoids it. Oh, that's huge for us. Really bad for my opponent. Indeedee also survives. So Indeedee is able to munch on its berry, get pretty nice and healthy, and then we fire off our Max Geyser. It's gonna take out the Tyranitar, and that is very unfortunate, but it does happen. That's exactly why last battle I didn't want to risk missing with the Dragon Rush. It could have cost me the game, and we didn't take any risks. We went for the safer Psychic Fangs, and we played it a little longer. But it happens. Rock Slide has a chance to miss. It's gonna happen. You're gonna make Stone Edges, Rock Slides, Fire Blast, Focus Blast, all those moves. Chances to miss. It can cost you the game. It happens. It has happened to me a couple times. You guys have seen it in the previous videos. It's Pokemon, but it's part of the fun. Sometimes you gotta just pray to RNG and then hope it's on your side. My opponent's probably like, hopefully it's my opponent taking a long time thinking of what's going on and not actually my like internet connection or something like that. Okay, cool. So he brings out Barraskewda. Barraskewda is super fast though. So Barraskewda, honestly, I think it's like not the greatest play for my opponent, but I'm just gonna bounce. We're at +2 attack. I honestly don't. I'm just gonna try to burn some Trick Room turns. I'm gonna set up a Reflect with Indeedee. Make sure that we have some defenses ready for the Barraskewda because it's a physical attacker. And then we can go from there. He still has a Dynamax, so my opponent. It's not completely over for my opponent, but we are in a very commanding position at the moment. Barraskewda goes for Protect. That is fine by me. I sorta, kind of, not really, but try to kind of predict it. Oh, my opponent's just resetting the Trick Room. I can see that because the Dusclop's not moving yet, and he's the slowest thing on the thing. So now that I bounce, Trick Room's gonna be set back to normal. So now my opponent can Dynamax and go for his plays like that. But let me see. If I'm correct, this is the last turn of Psychic Terrain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna follow me on the Indeedee. Indeedee will probably catch a Max Airstream from the Barraskewda or a Max Knuckle, and then we'll go from there. I highly doubt that is the Dusclops, but it is a Dust Ball, so it could be. No, it is the Barraskewda. So Barraskewda going to, like I said, it's going to probably be a Max Knuckle or a Max Airstream. Indeedee goes for Follow Me. We catch we're going to catch a Max Knuckle. Yeah, exactly, just as predicted. Max Knuckle's gonna go off. Indeedee's gonna eat it like a champion, thanks to the Reflect. Then we're going to land a bounce, or we're gonna miss. Nope, connect. It does almost half. We paralyzed the Dusclops, and Dusclop goes for Pain Split, giving Indeedee health. Okay, opponent. I honestly do not understand why you would go for that, but I can understand the desperation. Are you going to go for an ally switch? Hope you don't get paralyzed? I go for Follow Me. Goes for another Max Knuckle. I think I'm gonna go down this time, right? Yeah. We go down to the Max Knuckle. The Barraskewda is already sitting at a nice solid +2 attack, so it's getting very scary. Go for Waterfall. Is it enough to take out Dusclops? It is enough to take out Dusclops. So now it's Barraskewda versus my last 3 Mons. My Gyarados gets another raise in attack. The rain has stopped, which honestly is more helpful for me than anything else. I'm gonna bring out the Whimsicott, and instead of going for like Tailwind, I'm going to try and land a Stun Spore, cutting my opponent's speed in half, and then having that chance to paralyze it, and just to kind of burn the last turn of my opponent's Dynamax. I'm just gonna bounce. It's still stab. It's 85 power. It's just as strong as Waterfall. We do connect with the paralysis. Now my Gyarados is going to be able to bounce. If my opponent targeted down Gyarados, then we get a free turn. If my opponent targeted down the Whimsicott, then goodbye Whimsicott. Max Boost. So, is this a special attacking Barraskewda? We're going to survive that thanks to the Focus Sash. And now my opponent Dynamax is over. He did not reset the rain, so if he has like Swift Swim, it's not going to be active. I'm just going to fire off a Moonblast, do some damage, and then hopefully Gyarados just connects with the bounce, and then that will probably seal the deal. If we do miss, then the battle's going to go longer. My opponent could get paralyzed as well. But it seems that this battle is on the bag. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but we fire off our Moonblast. It's going to do probably a solid amount. Yeah, that does like an insane amount of damage. We do connect the bounce, and that is going to seal the game. Woo, what a battle. What a battle. Oh my god, I just realized. Did we just get another 3-0 with this team? Oh my god, it's almost like the person who put this team together is some kind of hidden genius for this game or something. Oh man, who knows? But with that, that is going to be the 3 battles of today's episode. If you did enjoy, feel free to share the video, like, and subscribe. The ID for the team that I was using is going to be in the description down below. Alongside my Twitter, feel free to follow me there. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I make adjustments to this specific team, or maybe I'll just bring it back and maybe we'll get another 9 wins in a row, by the way. Oh my god, I'm so happy with that, but I'm going to stop talking. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.